Hi everyone, welcome to the tutorial where you will learn how to create a pop art inspired image using Photoshop. So the first thing you need to do is open up Photoshop, and you need to open up one of your images of an object. Let's start with a very simple tutorial. We will do other tutorials which will be a bit harder. So open up an object. I am going to use a Starbucks coffee cup. So the first thing we need to do is outline just the object. We don't want the whole image. The quickest way to do that, on the left-hand side, this is your toolbar. The fourth tool down, I want you to click on it so that the other options open up. We're going to use the Object Selection tool. It's the first one. Click on that. And then you come over to the object and you're going to drop and drag a rectangle around your object that you want to select. Let it go, and the computer will do a pretty good job of selecting your object. See these marching ants, this dotted line that moves? So my object is selected. That looks pretty good. Now we want to delete the background. In order to do that, you have to go up to the top panel, click Select, and then go down to Inverse. We're inversing it so the background is now selected. Go to the right-hand side of your computer screen and go down to the Layers palette, right here. On the background layer, I want you to click on the lock. What that does is unlock the layer. Now you can press the Delete key on your keyboard and the background disappears. I am zooming in on my object by pressing the Command key and the plus key at the same time. To check this, I noticed that little orange part. All right, I'm going to select Command and D. That deselects those marching ants. I'm going to use the left side panel and look for the eraser tool. I'm going to click on my eraser tool and just get rid of that little orange background. That's bothering me. Not that big of a deal. Okay, now let me zoom back out and see the object. Okay. Now we want to turn this into a black and white object. We're trying to make it look like it was a silk screen with just white and black. To do that, go over to the Layers panel over on this side. Now above it, you should see a Properties panel, an Adjustments, and a Libraries. You want to click on Adjustments. If you don't see Adjustments, go up to the top Window panel and you can click on Adjustments and it should open up over here. Now we're looking for Threshold. It's one of these options. Now if you notice, if you take your cursor and you hover over these little boxes, the name will pop up. Right here is Threshold. I'm going to click on that and see how it automatically turns that to black and white. There's a little slider at the bottom of the Threshold panel, and you're going to move this until your image looks good. Like all the way to the left it's white, all the way to the right it's black. You want something in the middle. I want to be able to see that this is a Starbucks cup. So it's not perfect, but that will do. I do want a black outline around this too. So click on the layer in the Layers palette. And down the bottom, is there an outline option? I don't see it. Okay, so on the first layer, layer 0, double click on it. and it opens up the layer style. Going to select stroke, and it automatically added this little black line. That's fine. If you click on stroke, you can go over here and you can change the size. That's obviously too much, just showing you. So just give it an outline, whatever you like. I'll keep it there and click OK. All right, so your object is turned to black and white. Now the next couple steps, we're going to add some color to this and make it more like Andy Warhol's pop art pieces that were very bright, vibrant colors. Okay, before you change the color, we want to flatten this so that it is one layer. Right now we have multiple layers. So to flatten this, go up to the top where it says layer, and I'm just going to merge visible. There, so we have a cup and we have a background. Okay. Now the next step